Yo, what's up, guys? This is Just Take Podcast episode. What episode is this?
17.
Episode 17. We're your hosts, Remy.
And Alex.
We're missing a few people today, but we're gonna hold it down.
The main guys are here.
What are we talking about today, Alex?
We're talking about sneaker culture
Yeah.
and perhaps individual style as well.
So sneaker culture, what does that mean to you? Like when you say we're talking about it, what are we talking about precisely?
Talking about the way that big companies are able to build consumerism into their brands and their product releases and their hype releases, but also just what sneaker culture means to people in terms of being able to access their culture, their own design beliefs about themselves and about the collective that they sit in, and how a product can be a vehicle for these things in terms of self-identity and like a package for people to buy into.
Yeah.
Because they're not just buying a trainer, they're buying, maybe it's like a special release to do with an event, like a holiday or like a person. So it's like buying into a part of that through a shoe. So that's why collectors buy these things. But it's a very interesting thing that we can talk about today.
Yeah, we haven't really planned this in terms of like how we're going to break this down, how we're going to specifically talk about sneaker culture and what's been going on recently. I mean, I would talk about like how I would break it down as kind of like the brands that are involved and what I've been seeing going on recently. Do you want to, who wants to go first? You want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first and I'll chip in as and when.
Okay, so what I've seen recently, I'd say probably in like the last, it's too low. Oh, you're interested in it? All right. So, like L'Envie, the curbside sneakers for the past couple of years, the French brand, seeing a lot of the upper echelon, like the rich rappers, because L'Envie is like 3-4 bills at least just for a pair.
Affordable?
The opposite of affordable. Yeah, some reaching like 6 bills. And they're usually paired with like, them kind of flared-ish jeans, probably from Gallery Department. So the jeans already set you back 3 bills, at least. Or even Chrome Hearts jeans, so that should go out to like $5,000. Then plus when you had the trainers, that's just like half a fit basically, and that's at least like a bag. I've seen On Running. I've seen a few. I'm not really into it at all. I mean, Theo was said that like, I guess Koreans are really into it. I don't know about who else was really into On. Salomon, of course.
Yeah, that's a big one to talk about.
Yeah.
A lot to unpack there.
Yeah. Salomon. I mean, the whole dad sneakers thing. So that's like Salomon a bit and New Balance.
Like Nike Monarchs that had like their moment that came and went.
Yeah, that's kind of what brought on, I guess, the Balenciaga Triple S's.
Yeah.
And then what else? Slides they've been around for a while, since like 2014. I mean, like in modern times, because Adidas used to do like the old retro pair. That's why like the beef between Kanye and Adidas right now is kind of funny, because like Adidas and Gap is stealing his ideas, but really like some of the ideas they kind of had like 30 years ago. That's right. But yeah. And boots, whether it be Bottega, the Rick heels, Rick Dr. Martens boots. Yeah.
But what do you think about the state of it at the moment? So you've got people like Nike that drop a dunk all the time, that every month there's always a new release, or Jordans that come and go and have re-releases, and then you've got the seller remarket that people buy a pair of Yeezys for X amount and sell them for a lot more, or like whatever is low volume and high demand, people just put it on StockX quickly.
But we've been reselling for like 20 odd years. Like, it's not like Nike Talk, stuff like that. It's Bape Talk. it's not really anything new. It's just that since the rise of people like Virgil and Bari, you've seen the reselling market. Oh, because the retail price is already inflated, so therefore the resale market is then just as inflated, if not more so. So I mean, it's really down to people like that, like and Kim Jones. When he did the Supreme LV collab, that's what really got people in the business world talking about fashion, because they've seen the money that's attached to it. They've seen how lucrative it is, and that's what people care about. That's a incentive, basically, to keep on pushing the belt out and just kind of doing the same thing. I mean, Nike have always got like a plan for probably like an old silhouette they want to reintroduce and get people to get accustomed to. So like right now, what they're moving on is the Jordan 2, which I think like looks like a bowling shoe. But yeah, the Jordan 2 is what they're focusing on. So like the dunks, you're going to see the dunk decline. It's already happening. But I mean, in terms of Nike pushing that, they're more looking to like, I think people like J Balvin and whatnot, and Bad Bunny, or I don't know what the fuck his name is.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, to market the Jordan 2 bowling shoes.
Yeah, it's just like very out of touch. It's just like hype. And then when they just like pick a random celebrity and say, oh, he's got a shoe coming out, it's like,
I'm not sure if it's out of touch, because it's like,
well, it must be coming from somewhere. I guess they've got an engaged audience. Like I remember Bad Bunny did the Adidas ones. It was like, oh, I got a shoe. But maybe it's appealing to the market because they just buy into the person as an influencer, and it still has a vehicle to go, you know, like these still, it must make sales off them.
Because what they're doing is really paying attention to analytics, engagement, and like, I mean, Bad Bunny had a thing because, oh sorry, J Balvin had a thing because he was really into Bapesters, and he was kind of like the spokesperson for that, like co-signing Hidden NY a lot as well. Like just be really into like archive shit, not cool shit, but archive shit. I mean, archive stuff is cool, but you know it's been played out in the last like 5 years.
Been played out, but it is cool.
Yeah.
Like I think if they're selective with it, Reebok recently did a collaboration with a design house called Ames House, which Ames is obviously the architect from the last century. I think he was around in like the 40s and the 50s.
What, Hardy Ames or Ames or Ames?
Ames, like EAMES,
Okay,
Ames House.
okay.
So it's like a modernist architect.
Yeah.
And Reebok did like a capsule collection. Well, I say capsule collection, like 3 or 4 just classic silhouettes, but with like their design pattern with like the mid-century modern style. I really like them because, like I said at the start of this podcast, it's about buying into something, and the shoe is a vehicle for that.
Yeah.
So it was like I was buying into mid-century modernism and the AIM stuff, and I think that's where it's really cool. What I don't think is cool is where Nike just put out a shoe and call it like the Ice Pack or the Ice Blast Pack, and they make 3, or New Balance do it.
Yeah.
And then you get these neeks on like YouTube watching size guys who are also neeks, no offense, like 2 guys sat in front of the camera in Manchester. Look what we're done with this shoe. Like they just basically talk about like the new releases that they've started and they've created as part of the size team, which are always just wet, and they like just try and hype up like dead designs. So where does it actually have any value to people? Is it just like a machine? It's like, look at these trainers that we've got, aren't they great? And aren't they just like a recycled thing that happened 20 years ago? And we're bringing them back out at the Ice Blast Pack, and you've got to buy them. And by the way, they're 280 quid. Wow, fantastic. Where do I fucking sign up? Like, oh, we're going to run a raffle and there's going to be only 200 pieces, but you've got to sign up because they will sell out. And if they didn't run these silly raffles, they wouldn't sell out, definitely. So it's all just built on hype. So in terms of sneaker culture, I think the positives, I want to buy into it because if I intrinsically find value in it as an individual that's been targeted correctly by one of these businesses and they've done a good project and a good product, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
And it's based on who I am as a person and my social group. But if they just, like we spoke about the last podcast, they just make something, recycle it, and then just launch it and put it out there and then raffle it off, it's like what's it really for?
Have you seen the Adidas's NMD S1?
They're not very good, are they?
No,
Well, let me check.
So they've got them in black. I've seen a few people pull them off.
One or S1, you say?
Yeah. Wale pulled them off. They had quite a few people just rocked them, I think, for some kind of like lookbook. No.
No, not them.
so is this one.
Oh yeah, okay. I've not seen them. They're cool.
Yeah. I mean, other NMDs are terrible. Like,
Yeah.
really, really terrible.
Well,
This
like
is just
Pharrell,
good.
like human-made ones that he kept putting out, like, you know, they didn't really sell very well, I don't think. And they would
So-
always be on like Size or Selfridges sale.
Pharrell has done a lot.
He's done a lot for the
Yeah.
industry as well. So
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like design and stuff, are you a subscriber to Thread Education?
no,
Alright, so he's like one of them. He's one of the fashion gurus on YouTube. He be, he putting people onto stuff like
heard it.
Tyler, Margella, Rocky, Bari, Ian, and now recently Pharrell.
Mm.
I guess talking about their come up, the design language and history, education, stuff like that. Mostly more about designers, but some stylists and tastemakers too, basically.
Yeah.
So he kind of broke down like Pharrell's, collaboration with Nigo. Even how they partnered with, I think it was Puma or Reebok in 03 or 04. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You knew. So I knew about like Billionaire Boys Club, obviously, but I didn't know that. I guess Puma or Reebok tried to help the situation, and it failed. But then I guess they did it by themselves, basically.
Do you think it's quite easy or it's very difficult for a new brand to come into the market and make a shoe that just takes off? Because let's say it's a really difficult market to have a route into because there's a lot of barriers to entry, and it's already run by a lot of big companies, like the big main ones. But like, let's say if like an independent designer came along and he actually just did a quality trainer.
It happens all the time. I mean, it depends. Some people do it with like brands, like you've seen the Red Octobers. Do you know about Kerwin Frost?
Yeah, with the Adidas that he did.
Yeah,
with the eyes and the face on it.
Yeah, he did like another.
He did a few pairs.
Yeah,
he
did
like
few
Vans
pairs.
as well, I think.
Imran Potato always has like a new pair of crepes. Do you know House Phone from No Jumper? He has his brand High Rollers, which he started last year. It's taken off like for real.
Okay.
So they're not quite Bapesters or like Dunks or Air Forces, but it's a similar kind of aesthetic or silhouette, but it's more based on Casino and Lucky Strikes and that kind of aesthetic. And it's cool, and yeah, it's easy for people to tap in because he's actually really good with designs, picking color swatches, and he's got a really good eye basically, and he's not just focused on the footwear alone.
What about Soldier Boy Yums?
See, I was never really into like bringing it too tough, so I don't know about that.
He just kind of like tried taking on Bape. I mean, he's done a lot of stuff. He did like video games console, did all kind of stuff.
Yeah, high rollers are better than that though.
Yeah. So
yeah, high rollers 777. Tap in.
yeah.
Have you seen them? Yeah, they're cold. I don't know. You might get there.
Yeah, they are cool. They're nice.
Yeah, and he's only started a year ago.
Yeah.
He's got quite a few colorways. He's doing drops like all the time.
Yeah. As long as the quality is good and the design, it is very like Bapester, isn't it? But
Yeah.
it definitely works.
Yeah.
And that goes for a lot of stuff, just like when you're a fashion designer or anything, like coming into something with your own take on it, and there's still an audience for it because it taps into the culture very well.
Yeah. It's important to, I guess, like build a community.
Yeah. Cool. Individual style then. We'll come back to sneakers as well, but individual style I think is a really interesting one. So, some people say style is timeless. You can follow trends and buy all the products that come onto the scene like whenever they change, each quarter of the year, each year. But style is forever, so everyone has their like trademark pieces if it's not branded or anything, but it's part of who they are and their makeup as a uniform. So
yeah.
In terms of like your individual style, how's it changed like since school, and what is it now? If you could put a label on it.
How has it changed since school?
You know, we went from blazers and ties.
It's changed so much. It's changed so much. Like, but it's still, for me, it's centered around like when Sans and I were skating in like 2014, especially around Stratford. Like for me, it was about the jeans, comfortable jeans, white shirt, and it was about like Air Max 95s.
It's kind of like me right now.
You're wearing
So
TNs.
I'm just really behind at the moment. Like 10 years ago.
No, because like what I wore last time we were here, it was basically the new version of that. Like,
Yeah.
I had the jeans, I had the shirt, and I'm not really a 95 fan. I'm not even really like a big Nike trainer fan right now, currently. Yeah. I like comfort, and to my knowledge, apart from the Nike Air Max 720s, I'm not seeing a lot of comfort. And maybe the Nike Benassi slides. But yeah, I would not wear the Benassi slides outside the house like that. Yeah.
What about Crocs?
Crocs. I like pink Crocs, but I'm not sure if
That's
I wear
interesting you say pink Crocs. I was at Stratford yesterday and I saw a couple both wearing the same pink Crocs.
I like seeing women, fly women in pink Crocs. I think I've seen Rihanna in some pink Crocs. I've seen some fine black women in some pink Crocs. They pulled them off.
They did, but they did also like put some like multicolour like trippy prints on their Crocs. So they started re-releasing them recently.
But apparently people said they're not comfortable, so I don't know.
They look comfortable, otherwise, yeah. But I guess
someone wore them. Yeah, a friend that I know, he wore them, and he's not in that. But he's from Essex. He likes he used to wear Uggs. He likes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You used to wear Uggs? Did you?
No.
Would you wear Uggs?
No.
I think Sans. We were in Trafalgar Square, and we must have seen the Ugg shop near Soho. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I did used to wear.
Oh.
Not gonna lie, when I was little. I mean, this is when I was little, but I see adults wearing them now, like jellies.
Yeah, we used to wear jellies when we were
at the beach or something.
I was like 4
yeah.
or 5. Yeah.
Like I had a blue pair.
Same.
Cold. Nowadays, people are like, what are those?
Nah, I see ladies still wearing jellies.
Yeah, like white ones, like acrylic white. Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot, but I see women wearing.
But slides though, definitely like slides has become a thing, and like it's definitely big brands making them, and like people wear them in the house, but then also out. Like I'll go to the shop with socks and slides on, but there's some people would definitely deep it and like wear mules as well. Is that what they're called, mules?
Yeah. See, I was listening to Heady One for the past 24 hours. How many times I've heard him talking about doing dirt in his tracking and slides. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, mentions that a lot.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a look, for sure. But track pants and slides.
Individual style, I think. It should be celebrated. It's definitely celebrated somewhere like London or Paris or New York, like individual style is. But if you go outside into different places, individual style isn't celebrated, and people gravitate towards dressing the same as everyone else.
Here, it's not individual style. It's definitely not celebrated here.
It's not.
Definitely not. You know how many weird looks I get from people? It's like crazy. Like I'll get compliments from people, and then I'll get like the haters who'll be laughing. Like, but they're not even on shit. They're not doing shit.
Yeah.
They'll be in the same places I am, and yeah.
So, what has to change then? Like, people just like stop wearing those.
No, people are just like predictable. People are fine with like being in their little box, and you have to really take into account of where we are and like, how people genuinely think about people generally think in the island that we live on currently. Like, Hidden Story, living in Guernsey, or whatever it was, and
like Jersey or Channel Islands,
yeah, like an island of like 200 people, and you're the only person wearing like
BBC,
yeah.
So,
what was it? Some Pink Superstars or some shit? Like, yeah, it's just people are close-minded, and it's either what they know or what they see. It's not anything really beyond that. It's not research. It's not really personal style. It's friends. It's dick riding. It's people want to conform and fit in, basically.
Yeah.
So if you do your thing and stand out, I don't know, you come across as probably a bit weird.
Yeah, I think there's positives and negatives of being part of a social group and fitting in, but then also if everyone starts looking the same, there's no individuality or no self-development or self-expression that goes on, and people like feel they can't push the boundaries of that.
The issue is people are very judgmental. And
Yeah.
And at the same time, what is offered on the high street is terrible in terms of, well, for men anyway, in terms of quality, fit, and just if you want something just like cool, you're not going to find it on the high street really.
Mm.
And then your alternatives, it's like they'll be pricey, but then people will judge you because it's like it might be designer type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what people will pay attention to. They'll pay attention to the wrong thing, and it's like, well, I'm really only doing this because what's on offer in the stores, like that I can go find easily, is terrible shit. So I have to go out of my way to find some shit that's cold. And it's like, whether it's designer or not, I don't really care. But it's like, I mean, they're offering it. If like, I don't know, but that's the way fashion has been, because it's the fashion houses that have come up with the unique ideas and spent this time crafting an image for a reason. It's people that like the ready to wear. Sorry, not fast fashion retailers that are more like, okay, I see that's popping, we'll take that and we're gonna do it at a cheaper price. That's all it is, and we're gonna do it like a much higher volume.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, you just gotta not care about what people think, really, if you wanna like find your own personal style. Because if you just be stuck there like your whole life, not knowing who the fuck you are and what you're meant to actually dress like, and yeah.
Yeah, I think it starts at home, it starts at school, it starts at like your friend group. If you wear something like, you can't go out like that, or you can't wear like that, you can't do this, can't do that, you look like an idiot, that's how I'm just trying to like find my image, and I don't need negative reinforcement. That definitely happened to me, like, you know, and it's like a bad thing that happens. Like, okay, sometimes people have like got your back and say, no mate, don't wear that or something, but then it's like on a level, it's like, well, if you don't understand it, you can't, well, you can criticize it, but you're just not on like a position to like really fully understand it, so you criticize it anyway, because, you know, sometimes someone pushes boundaries, but like, you just get the piss taken out. It's like, it's not, I think that's wrong, and then you should get new mates or like gravitate into a different room, because if you're in the wrong room with the wrong people, then your individual style won't blossom and you won't develop as a person.
It's true, but sometimes those around you do have a point. I mean, someone said an interesting line yesterday. I read it. I'm not sure if I agree with it. Sometimes I do. Like, black people won't lie to you. They'll say something funny, but they won't lie to you. So yeah, if like, I don't know, if you're dressing a bit quirky or funny, there are people that will hate, there are people that will say some shit, or people that will see the vision, and there are others that won't. So it's like, you really gotta, to make up your mind, you probably have to have done some research, get some different kind of people's opinions, and see what's really out there. And yeah,
I'd say like,
gotta get experience.
I'd say like we will have to have like a role to play in life, and self-expression is part of that role. It's what, you know, if you wear like a grey tracksuit with slides and you walk through a shopping centre, you'll feel maybe a bit low, or you might feel like a character. But if you wear something that's really bold, like boots and, you know, like a shirt, and you feel good in yourself, that will affect how you carry yourself and everything else, and the role you're playing every day. Yeah, because we're all playing an act, and, you know, individual style definitely lends itself to your confidence levels and who you are, and, you know, it is like a narrative that you're conveying to other people when you walk down the street. You know, for some people, like dressing up, it's not deep. Like, you know, I know people, it's like, I'll just wear the same 2 pairs of trousers because they're functional every week. Yeah. I don't really like deep fashion. I just wear like this stuff I bought at Next 10 years ago. But I'm like, no, it is really like, it's important, because, you know, every piece in an outfit, for as many people that don't care, there's a lot of people that do really care, like, about everything they put on their body, and everything that, in terms of colour, palette, style, how different pieces complement each other, and the story they're trying to, you know, it's a language that they're portraying to the world. And people get it. Like, individual style is really important. And
because at the end of the day, it's like it's illegal to be naked, literally. So I mean, everybody has to dress, and like at some point, you're gonna give a fuck. You're gonna care about like
you've got to because it's a competitive world. Yeah. You know, people look at you differently. You won't have better results. Like, this is you know, like, I'm not gonna be rude or anything, but like, I watched this guy on TikTok.
Yeah.
I've been on his TikToks before in Cambridge, like, and he's grown substantially. He's got like 150k now. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
And he makes TikToks inside Cambridge and London. Anyway, one of his recent ones was he'd like go around Cambridge and London and say, "Is it okay to be fat?" Right. And I'm not going to hate on anyone for being fat, right?
Yeah.
But people gave him the most bland answer, like, "Yeah, of course it is. Like, whatever you do with your body, like you're entitled to do it."
Yeah.
If I went on there, okay, black and white, I'm not dissing anyone. I'm just objectively saying, no, it probably isn't okay to be fat, because you'll get better results if you're not fat. You know, you'll get more girls if you've got 6-pack abs and a better looking body and better skin. You'll probably get a job more easy. You'll probably get more mates that respect you. You'll probably get better results in your life overall.
Yeah.
Like, that's true. Instead of just saying, no, like, it's a matter of what's in the inside that counts. It's like, no, if someone has a shit dress sense,
in the real world, people will take action against that.
Yeah, exterior is everything. Like, because we all judge a book by its cover, and we have like a snap decision. So yeah, like,
it's nice to think about, like, morally, but when it actually comes to real life,
just get a fucking grip. But yeah, it's like a fine line between rude and like dissing someone and just saying no. Like, objectively, like, put your ego aside. Like, you will get better results if you take care of your appearance, and you you know, you walk into a room and you command a room in a suit, as opposed to walking in like gym kit looking shit.
I seen Triple H on Good Morning Britain yesterday in a suit, looking very
Triple H, yeah.
Looking very good. You know, the way he fills out a suit is very different to the way regular men fill out a suit.
Yeah, he's fucking wham. Like me.
You reminded me of something though, like that kind of the way people talk. It was rough seeing it's not really to do with fashion, but to do with media. The way you probably haven't seen it, but Adam 22 was on the Joe Budden podcast. It was rough, man. It was so fucking rough. Like, you've seen Adam grind for years, and just the way that Joe was and his people were talking about Adam and the way his business works, basically. It was just really, really, really strange. Like, when you're talking about morals, and you're talking about, oh, someone should do this or someone should do that, someone should, like, I'm worried about people's perception as soon as money's involved in anything, and it's like, it's crass, and it's just kind of corny. I can't lie. Like, the way people gravitate to anything as soon as there's money involved, it just takes away. Like, you can clearly see, like, Adam cares about this and that for particular reasons. Like, he wants to have a conversation about this for a particular reason. He wants people involved. He wants engagement. He wants, like, progress of a conversation. You're not going to have stuff like that if you're unable to tackle issues and actually speak about them, instead of just hiding behind, like what regular people would do, like, especially in media, like traditional media. They'll hide away from certain stuff. They won't talk about certain stuff. But like, why like a pod like ours, we would, like, the way we spoke like last time about Balenci, it was quite frank. We were very honest on both sides. We're not just like here just to, I don't know, just to say, yeah, good job, well done, that's it. Like, we're actually having a discussion about what's going on. So to see, like,
it's commentary.
Yeah. I just hate the way people's head just runs away as soon as they see dollar signs in something. I just think, oh, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. Like fuck that. Like, especially with fashion, like, people are very critical.
Yeah, I think there's some times where it's not right. It's not right to be critical, but I think just like, you know how sometimes you see people who naturally look like they're really trying to have a kind of flair in their outfit, but what they're wearing looks silly.
Yeah.
Or they're not the most fashion in tune people, but they have like a, you know, they put an outfit together to convey confidence.
Yeah.
And they wear, I don't know, like tribal necklaces with like Converse and like a tight shirt that their dad got in the 90s or something. But they look a bit dirty, but at the same time they're really like, they've curated it to impress women or impress people.
Yeah.
It's like people like that I look out for. I say, like, that guy's got an idea and he just needs development. There's an individual style there because he's trying to be confident and overt in it.
Yeah.
You know, if someone wears like a peacoat but it looks like it doesn't fit him, it looks a bit silly, you still got to back it and say, no, like, don't criticize a guy, just like develop it. Fuck peacoats. But anyway, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it's bad to be critical, but be objectively critical, but with the constructive outlook. Now some people won't see what I see there, like they'll just be like, hey, you look silly, or like, you know, I'm dressed in my t-shirt and jeans from top man and my plimp soles and I look great. Like, no you don't. Like, if you're not on a level, or like there is not a narrative that's that good, like people, like, you're the one that should have the piss taken out of you because you're not trying or you're not having that awareness. So yeah, I don't know, like, I think style is something you can teach, but I think it comes very natural to some people.
So where do you think more style comes from currently? Do you think it comes from like the fashion houses and brands, or is it like...
No, it's different, because let's say you're an Italian old man, and you've just like got the really cool Italian style. You've been wearing good suits, like cardigans, like loafers, slim jeans. You've always had that innate style as part of culture, as part of who you are. That's not really he doesn't really like get told by the fashion houses, or like, let's say Zara puts in like these fucking silly overshirts and like ripped jeans that a young Spanish kid might wear, but like most guys who with style foundationally wouldn't just like jump over to and fuck with. Like, it's, you know, the style is an innate awareness and self-awareness of how to convey oneself regardless of time and context over a period of time.
Yeah, that's why it's an art form. It's
an art form, and it's like a genuine self-expression, as opposed to a manufactured expression by a company that trickles down and dictates to you what you should wear every year on year, which is just silly. Like, it's not how humans should be playing the role. They, you know, it's just like they're an appendage to someone else trying to make money off a trend. Like, it's not good.
But that's capitalism and marketing.
Yeah.
Like, I can't lie, I love the way Americans have been able to revolutionize marketing. I mean, I think they created marketing, to be honest. Yeah, like Coca-Cola, KFC, for the branding, the logos, the colors, the message, they're really able to convey a story and make people want to live that life. And I mean, you got to commend it to them. When you're able to do that on a mass scale, it's like, oh.
Yeah, my hat's off to you, Coca-Cola. You know, shoestring budget and that.
Yeah, like you see,
not really.
Dior Sauvage adverts, J'adore Dior. Yeah, Wells Fargo's adverts, Burger King adverts. I mean, it's all, to me, it's all the same.
Would you shop at F&F in Tesco if you saw something that was hard because it complemented your style?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be in Aldi.
I do it.
Aldo, sorry. I'll be in Aldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aldo got some nice shit.
You know that Cyberpunk shop? Is it called Cyberpunk?
Which one?
In Camden. It's not Cyberpunk, is it?
I haven't really shopped in Camden.
It's been there a long time. We used to go at school, like, it's not called Cyberpunk, is it? I don't know.
What did they sell?
Like, fluorescent rave gear that was a bit of a gimmick. But I was going to say is, like, if you found, you know, a really, like, abstract shop, and you went in there and, like, there's just some crazy shit in there. It doesn't really have much context to, like, you know, fashion in 2022, but you kind of saw something that was like, oh, okay, fuck, like, I could actually integrate that into my style. You would do it, wouldn't you? Like, you just like, I'll fucking try that.
When I used to go to vintage stores all the time, like,
yeah, that's a good one.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah.
That's a great time, being able to go to a vintage store, knowing that the prices are dirt cheap, and just knowing that there's so much stuff, you're going to find something. You're going to find something, like, for real. You just gotta take your time with it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, even when I used to work in a vintage store, it was like that.
Yeah, I offloaded some jersey stock through the British Hard Foundation and put some sweatshirts and polos in like seconds in Cambridge, and I went back like the week after I let them like have the delivery. It was all gone, so people were fucking with it in charity shops.
Yeah,
which I hope people fuck with it in a retail shop one day.
That's how I copped. I can't lie, it was like a triple XL or double XL. Fucking I've forgotten what jacket it was. I think it was Helly Hansen.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I must have wore it on the Remy's Revenge, like Volume 2 cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was through the British Heart Foundation. That was like £70.
Yeah. What about people that just like shop all vintage? So everything's secondhand, everything's this and that. So like they start to form a style around that.
I mean, that's very difficult to do because, I mean, the sizes, the errors of like a lot of the garments is so disproportionate. So yeah, hats off to you if you're able to do it, but you're going to be going to so many vintage stores all over the gaff. Especially, it's like you can't really, if you're actually being serious, you can't really be going to vintage stores in London unless they're actually charity shops.
Yeah.
Because if they're not charity shops, they're just overpriced.
Yeah,
that is really
they're
vintage
really
stores.
Yeah.
Like the ones in Brick Lane, they're not real vintage stores. They'll just be selling shit for like well above vintage store prices. It's like
retail.
You've seen, I'm not sure about retail, but like I've seen so many Burberry coats for like £2.
Yeah, it's fucking silly.
It's like, that's not really a vintage store. If you were selling vintage like Burberry, you'd be selling it for less than 100, really.
Yeah, it's been used and washed multiple times. Like
the shit is from like Burberry's old logo from like the 60s, man. Like, and you've got like 300 of those in the same vintage store, and you're still selling each one for £2.
Dickhead.
It's like what's going on? It's like, that's why like Brick Lane is not, I don't know, it's not for the people like that. Yeah. If you go to probably got to Whitechapel when they had vintage stores there, I would trust those prices because that would be dirt cheap. But Brick Lane is not the motive like that. They don't even have nice stuff in the actual stores, and those actual stores are all overpriced. I was talking about the market stores that you go to on a Sunday. Oh yeah, yeah. That's where they sell the Burberry stuff. Yeah, but the actual stores as well that sell vintage stuff, they're actually trash. I've been in there in so many times. I've never seen anything decent. Yeah, even in Oxford Street.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like
you got to go out of town basically to go to a decent vintage store or charity shop. So like, if you're ever in the Midlands, go to a vintage store. You know, you're gonna cut something dirt cheap.
You ever worn women's clothing?
Have I ever worn women's clothing? Probably not. Oh, actually, no, tell a lie. A gilet, Ralph Lauren gilet, but you can't even tell that it's women's or men's. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably...
I would wear my mum's coat sometimes.
Like what?
It's like a black sheepskin coat with 3 buttons, like with the shawl. Yeah. It was like a long one that came down to your knee, but it looked sick.
You can't tell that it's women's.
Yeah, only that it does up from the other side.
Okay, yeah.
But no one's clocking that.
I mean, women just have so much more stuff. It's like, it's so crazy. Like, fashion is for them, for real. They have so many just sides of fashion that is just accessible to them.
Are there more women with individual style than men then?
Easily.
Yeah. But like, you still have like a lot of women that work in the city that live in Clapham and Balham and they just look the same.
If I was to put it to a ratio, it would be like 1,000. It'd be 1,000 to 1. I'm not even gonna lie, because men dress horribly. Yeah, they just put anything on. Yeah, and it's like women will do the same thing and look 10 times better. So that then becomes individual style because they actually know what the fuck they're doing.
I think it's interesting, like everyone, even if they're wearing like very basic stuff like a t-shirt or whatever, everyone has like a personal brand based on the way they talk, like who they are, where they come from, like how they see themselves and how other people see themselves or see them. So everyone actually intrinsically has a personal brand, don't they? So their style is actually built in to them actually before any like fashions touch, because of the way they carry themselves, their mannerisms and everything else. Like I'm
sure, for
kind
a
of
guy.
like self-aware of that. Like I've got mannerisms that, you know, sometimes like, you know, friends have said to me, "Oh, you remind me of this guy. You got the same mannerisms." Like, yeah, right. Nothing like the kid, but just like the way I am. Yeah, like we all have a personal brand, a personal style. So I think like it's deeper than like actually like the way we dress. It's like our being is a brand and a style.
Because you are kind of giving me A&F Hollister vibes currently.
No, I'm not. No,
Currently?
I'm not.
You're telling me no, and I'm saying but like grown up though.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as boring as like a M&S, but it's grown up. It's a grown up A&F Hollister vibe currently. Where else would I put that? I'd say
Leo DiCaprio from Royston.
I gotta see. I gotta see you in like Montclair or something. Like, I don't know.
No, that's not me.
That's not you.
No.
What is you? Chrome Hearts.
No.
What is you?
I don't know. I've just like tried a lot of stuff. Like I've got different stuff. Like, you know, I'm wearing like straight leg jeans today, but sometimes I wear skinny fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just fluctuates based on my mood and the event and the time. Like I'll do different like outfits during the day. I'll have like 2 outfits during the day.
Yeah.
And I know that I can like work different styles, but also be very aware of what I'm doing with it.
Yeah.
Like how I'm creating the outfit.
I
Like
miss those days.
But yeah, leave Hollister and Abercrombie and Fitch in the bin. Like that's definitely not me. But I think the way, that's an interesting point though. Like actually, let's explore that. So like the way that you said, like you're giving me Hollister vibes at the moment based on this white shirt. Yeah,
I can see a A&F logo on the shirt.
Potentially. This is a white Revere collar shirt, like a classic thing.
Yeah.
Got it from Zara actually.
Yeah.
But it can be worked in different ways. Like, but let's say I wear this shirt and you perceive it differently to how I intended it. Now, isn't that interesting how like someone will put on a style and there'll be lost communication in it?
Yeah.
You know, and that's essentially what we were talking about earlier. Like you can't go out like that, you can't wear that. The intention of wearing something is lost because the way that someone else is interpreting it is wrong. So is it wrong? Is it subjectively wrong? Or is there just not enough thought put into something that the intended result isn't clear?
I don't know what you mean.
So let's say someone's style doesn't come off the way they intended it.
Yeah.
Then therefore in society or at large, the way people genuinely express themselves, we never fully know the full extent of what they're trying to communicate.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's easily lost in translation.
So just end it there. Just finish. Just conversation's done. Then so, like, it's just like, if you have a style, then you're like no one's ever going to understand you. Deep.
No, I think people like
you don't understand me, bro.
People like to unpack things in people's style all the time.
Yeah.
And like really address it. Like you seen the beef with Tyler and ASAP Nast?
No.
Okay, so talk on the street is that ASAP Nast has been dressing like that for ages.
He definitely pushes it out. Yeah, pushes about that.
And Tyler copied that style a couple years ago, and they've been dissing each other for a while now, basically.
Yeah.
But it's like Tyler is the one that got popular for that style.
Yeah.
But you see like brands on the StockX like every week. They're like the new flavor of the month.
What's the new flavor of the month?
So there's this brand, I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name. Let me see. Hopefully I didn't delete my StockX email. No, it's not about sneakers. Yeah, I probably deleted it. It's about Adidas forums. I'm not sure about that. I think Adidas forums, fucking the Adidas Sambas as well. And like there's this other brand that do I think they do cardigans. They're kind of like Amy Leon Dore, or how the fuck you say it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this brand. It's not like a Jackmus. It's more like kind of like a Cactus Jack.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
You know how like a lot of brands just like pick a style and run with it that's already cemented into the culture and like people go by that brand, that style.
Yeah.
How difficult is it for a new style to be completely, founded and then just inject itself and have legs? Like who's coming up with the style? Who are the social engineers that come up with style?
See, it takes a lot of people to make a style.
Yeah.
You have
A collective style or an individual style. I think you're talking about like we're talking about group style.
yeah. So it would be researchers. It would go from the researchers. They would see stuff they want to create or recreate. Then you would have the design, the actual design. So then the brand would then sell these designs, but then they would pick and choose how these designs are displayed throughout the lookbook, the models, and then I guess the celebs that wear this shit or influencers. And then it goes from there, and then you see like trickle down effect, and yeah, you see the trend will be like early adopters, and then it's like how long does that trend then last? Is it 6 months? Is it 12 months? Is it 18 months?
All right, let's go back to
and then it could be like an evergreen trend, like camo or leopard print.
Yeah, or like we're talking about like Salomon, and how that complements the style of people that wear parachute trousers and like Arc'teryx jackets. They may be a bit shy. Used to play Pokemon and like quite introverted people, but like I feel like when people just jump into a style, it's like because they want to be associated with it and they feel like a connection to that social group, which is great.
Yeah.
I think it's great that if like more styles come to the surface as a channel for people to feel accepted or feel like they're part of that group that's not yet in expression.
Yeah.
And hopefully it doesn't get lost in communication what that style is about.
Yeah.
So where did that style come from? Like people in the outdoors that aren't really doing the outdoors thing?
What, Gorpcore?
Yeah.
So from a multitude of places. So like initially, so the do you know what about Amer Sports? They're the company that own like Wilson, Arc'teryx and Salomon.
Okay.
So in about 2005, they bought Salomon, I think, and Arc'teryx from Adidas. Definitely Salomon. Salomon are like a French brand, and they initially did, I think, like snowballs and stuff, but they do, trainers as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what their vision was, because like in 2005, I don't know who the fuck knew about Arc'teryx apart from the Canadians and like actual mountain climbers. So what kind of vision they saw for like, because they were thinking very technologically minded, because Arc'teryx is then and especially now is very much about the technological aspect of clothing, like this mammoth jacket, like this is a 3-layer, so it's not like a Moncler or a Canada Goose. It's meant to be breathable but light, and just certain stuff. I guess since then it was people like Rocky and Frank Ocean, and then you also have like on, especially if it's on runway, like I'm not sure if you saw Virgil Abloh have what's her name, Bella Hadid, in this, like, it wasn't a real I think like Off-White or Louis Vuitton Arc'teryx jacket she had on, but it was like half of it was a real Arc'teryx jacket, shit like that. When people see that, stuff like that,
like the logos become very powerful, don't they?
Yeah,
they become a badge.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I know it's all, yeah. And then it becomes elevated to like a fashion piece, which is interesting. But like the rise of Arc'teryx has been really interesting. Sort of blown up in the last couple of years. Like people started like wearing it, like, and it became sort of like premium, and they put the prices like really high quickly.
I think the prices have always been high because of the technical aspects.
Yeah. Well, now they got a shop in Piccadilly Circus and a lot of other places. Like,
Yeah. I mean, because like there's Arc'teryx and then there's Valence, which is their like, you know, Valence, their higher range gear, which is mostly for like the police force and military and shit. That's really, really expensive. Like you thought Arc'teryx prices were high already. They're charging like $6 for like probably a 4-layer jacket. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So Valence
stuff that exists though, isn't there? There are like jackets that exist that are a lot of money. Like,
but they really did their homework and research into making a superior product. Like on the market before, that was Moncler, Canada Goose, North Face, Helly Hansen. These are all inferior products. Like unless you're wearing a Mammoth, an Arc'teryx jacket, something like that, you're just wasting your time and your money.
yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So when you're able to do that and then people really wise up and like, oh, why am I going to waste my money on an inferior product? I'm just not going to do that.
In terms of like wasting your money on stuff, yeah. So what about style without logos or without brands? Like people going into a style. Let's say like you take like any style that like a big fashion house is doing and they're charging an arm and a leg for it. But then people buy into that style through lower quality brands, but actually like with no logos on them. I think that's great. I think that, you know, people still want the style, but they don't have to like pay a lot of money for it with like the central pieces that make up that style.
But it's probably the silhouette that's still being copied. It might not be the logos because that's copyright infringement. But like for real, like the silhouette was still like, you see all the Primark rip-offs that they have in there, even the Zara ones that they have, just like they have Bug Balenciaga, Bug Nike. Yeah, how so much like literally ripped off silhouettes. They didn't pay for any of those molds. They just copied them and sold them at a much cheaper price. And you know how much a mold it is? Like I seen Ask Pizza. You were talking about, you know, how easy or difficult it is to start a brand new shoe. Yeah, Imran Potato, Lil House Phone, and Ask Pizza, I'd say. Yeah, Ask Pizza's got like a, what is it? Nike Up Tempo.
Yeah.
It's not actual Nike Up Tempo, but he basically designed the mold from scratch.
Do you think ultimately we're always going to buy the big brands and the big retailers because they dictate the style, or can we find our way and just believe on our own style and just buy anything at any given time, regardless of like what other people think?
I'd say it's difficult because we've been.
Oh yeah, it looks like yeah.
We've been alive for not like a long time, so it's like it's difficult to change stuff that's preceded you and maybe even your parents. Like Nike has been around since the 50s. How the fuck are you just gonna wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm gonna compete with Nike?
What about people that wear stuff that is completely something out of the 70s or a periodic time, where they actually their hair, their shoes, the way they conduct themselves, the way their aesthetic life unfolds is definitely chosen from a certain specific time.
Sometimes it's cool.
Sometimes it's just like, this guy is a bit odd.
Can't be just going around saying groovy, baby. Like, you jive. You jive Turkish.
Don't know why you're looking at me when you said that.
Wait, what did I say?
Can't be going around saying groovy, baby. But yeah, like I think it's cool sometimes that people are like, actually they found like a, you know, I watched a video. I watched a
moment.
Yeah, like a moment in time, like where they actually lived their life like that. There's a guy on YouTube. There's a famous video of a guy in England where he lives as if he's in the war times, like literally in like 1918 or something. His whole house, there's no like fully electricity. Like it's like it is something out of that, and he's like constructed his life. Wears like trilby hats and suits and plays, you know, old school music, and like that's the way he operates.
How is he playing the old school music from where? What device? A gramophone.
Yeah, he's not got Spotify.
He's not being serious. Why do you have a gramophone in 2022?
because like his style and his
Not that
aesthetics
serious.
like are formed around that because he
That's
really
taking it
liked
too
it.
far.
Yeah,
That's taking it too far, I
yeah.
think.
So
gramophone.
yeah,
How much is that shit?
£5 charity shop. I don't know. Probably no. It'll probably be quite a lot actually if he's got a nice one.
A gramophone.
Yeah, but yeah, like I think that's interesting, and like you know how, but on a little scale, you know how like Fred Perry harks a lot back to like the skinhead era of like the 80s and the 50s,
Kind
and
of.
like and also Doc
Yeah.
Martin do that,
Yeah.
and you know people's style and like the ska movement or like reggae movement, like there's a lot of influences that you can see that are passed down from generation to generation. I think that's really
true.
cool that the style features are still in existence and they're still utilized in different ways.
Hardly though, genuinely hardly, because products are so new that they're so completely different to how they were 20 years ago. It's like you can't even expect people to be dressing too similarly. I mean, only women really, only women are really able to tap in, like on a mass scale, tap into all kinds of eras, because they just have so many different clothes and people actually give a fuck about them when those clothes are being made.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about the man them when these clothes are being made. They just make
shit.
shit. I don't know how many shit Off-White shirts I've seen today. Like so many. All the Off-White
Yeah.
shirts were crap. Every single one.
Yeah.
Roberto Cavalli was so much better. Even Balenciaga was so much better. The Off-Whites were shit. Yeah. It's just sad. I mean, most of the Yeezys were shit as well. Wonkers were trash. Moose Knuckles was super trash. Kind of the Goose was trash. Yeah, for those people that don't know, I went to a sale earlier today. It was marketed as 80% off. It was Gucci, Dior, Bottega, Versace. Yeah, apart from Roberto Cavalli, everything else was really, really, really disappointing and shit.
It's like the outlet, isn't it? It's like the stuff that don't sell. Like
No,
or was it actually decent? Like, not.
no, this was like a lot of the shit was like just a normal kind of de Goose jacket, but it just like
Was it still expensive?
that kind of de Goose was probably 3 or 4 bills, so not too expensive. Some were, but it's like it just didn't look like I should be getting that. Like no matter what the price was. Really.
Yeah. That's how they make their money, isn't it? They just like put a couple ones next to the price it should be.
I mean, in a few days though, some like there might be a greater discount. It really depends.
Yeah.
It really depends on the brand as well, for sure. Like on the country too, because I feel like out here we get the short end of the stick.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you go to like End Clothing.
The wrong end of the stick?
Nah,
Or the short straw?
Short straw. Or wrong end, I don't know.
The straw that broke the camel's back?
The straw that brought the camel's back. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, when you go to End Clothing, it's decent. When you go to Machine A, it's decent.
expensive,
It's very good actually in Machine A. But yeah, there's not really many places to go to these days.
Is there any brand out there that at the moment has a style that really excites you or not?
Yeah, Helmut Lang.
Why is that? Isn't it just like basic stuff? With like bold typography?
Now, yeah, it's more streetwear based, but there's so much history. Like there's quality, and I think he also had the first painter jeans. The first if you've seen like the rubber on the like rubber paint, rubber base paint, stuff like that. The bondage clothing as well. Like it's really important, and it was like it was groundbreaking. You know, when someone does something first, and then everybody like, how many painted jeans have you seen? How many ripped jeans have you seen?
I like the Avisu ones, like they were decent. Remember Ed Hardy and Christian Audigier? They were sick with like the beads on the jeans back in the day. That was a cool style that came and went, like, and it had a moment and everyone bought into it. And I think that's really cool when something catches wind because everyone likes it, and then it gets hyped for the right reasons as opposed to just market movements.
The thing is, though, that was so massively hyped.
Yeah,
Ed Hardy was so massively hyped. Same way Paul's Boutique was. That like when people are so fickle that when they fall off or they're not people don't care about them so much. They're not talked about so much. People think they've fallen off, and it's like it's hard to fall off when it's like the people that make you. You can't fall off if people don't make you.
Yeah.
You understand where I come from?
Yeah. What about school uniform? Do you think school uniform should be eradicated in this country?
No.
Why not? I think everyone just be wearing...
Because it all offers an alternative. And it's like... a school in America is brutal. They really have to... like, especially if you're growing up young now. You ever seen these like 5-year-olds in like McQueen's?
Jeez.
So like imagine like having to deal with that here.
Yeah.
It's like it's great that there's school uniforms. People don't have to give a fuck about that. Just come to school and learn. You don't be giving a fuck about wearing McQueen's or wearing Palm Angels.
Incentive, yeah.
Yeah, you're meant to be learning in school.
Mm.
Like if they would teach you fashion,
you're meant to be being institutionalized in school. So don't question or be yourself. Never.
At the same time, they take school uniforms here so like OTT. They take it really seriously, and it just doesn't deserve to be that serious.
Okay, segue. You know how people like try and develop their individual style with working with the uniform they've got, where people wear like trainers to school instead of shoes, they wear like jeans instead of trousers, like girls wear their skirt or like their hair or like the tie in a certain length. Everyone like still brings a certain like swag or individuality to it. Like you know, year sevens with big bags, you could put them in their bags. They're so big, and like you know, just like everyone still has that personal brand. Even you know, the light still goes through the window pane. Like there's still like obvious signs of individuality, even when everyone wears a uniform. So in so much as like if I wear this shirt and you think I look like a Hollister kid, or someone else wears it in a different way, then the shirt takes on a new form, doesn't it? It takes on a new language. So style is always individual, I think, regardless of trends. Like regardless of the trend at the time, people innately have a style, even at school uniform level. You know, some people can make a crap suit look really good. Other people can't. Like, if you tailor a suit, take it to a tailor, and it's like a cheap suit, but you tailor it properly, it will look more expensive than another suit that isn't tailored correctly. So style is like, you know, that's why I'm £1 million guy, because I just make everything look £1 million. It's my style. But yeah, it rubs off on people. And if you carry yourself correctly, if you do look like a guy that dresses like the Beatles, and you live your life like inherently aesthetically like that, and you carry it off with a certain level of confidence, all more power to you, because you'll work it. Yeah. If you wear like a Pringles sweatshirt, like a granddad, but you still make it look fly, then that's cool.
Or what's it, a Fila sweatshirt. I like a few brands. I like I'm loving True Religion. I'm loving True Religion hoodies right now. I've got a True Religion hoodie. I need to find it. But yeah, I love that shit. I like Mammoth. This is the only Mammoth thing I have. I probably need to get a warmer jacket when it gets colder and more wet. Because I think this is like it's probably like a medium, something maybe. I need to get a much longer one, because the hood's not great. It's a bit small. 80s, like these I guess jeans that I'm wearing, these are some 80s jeans. EYTYS, whatever. Those are the brands I'm fucking with. I'm fucking with Versace, actually. You know, I'm fucking with Versace accessories.
I see you got the sunglasses.
Yeah, I got some Versace slides. Yeah, they are great.
What is the most expensive pair of underwear you've got? And do you give a fuck about the waistband, or like, are you trying to flex?
So I bought some Supreme underwear recently. They're not the most expensive though. It's probably...
Are they good quality?
They're decent, you know. They're pretty good. It's a toss up between probably those and my Ralph Lauren ones. Yeah, I don't like most of the time I've only bought like M&S boxes. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm only branching out. I'm not sure if you saw the survey I did. Probably like 5 or 6 months ago now. I did an underwear survey for Pilot 7. Yeah, I asked questions like that about how important the waistband is to people and shit.
I think people really deep it, and they live very, particular lives about the brands they wear and like how expensive they want to buy a pair of underwear for. Like Versace like pants are very expensive, but people buy them.
Not
like
really.
Swim shorts as well.
They're actually not. Swim shorts, yeah, but underwear, no. Unless you're probably going like I did a lot of market research because it was part of my my project. So I did that, and because I was doing a six piece range, and underwear was only like part of it. So I had to do some primary research, and the survey was part of the research. I had like 50 responses to the survey. Yeah, if you want to have a look. It was a gender neutral underwear survey.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Some of the brands that people have worn or gone to buy. It's the Victoria's Secrets, Supreme, Superdry.
£50 plus for a pair, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because the Supreme ones is like probably get like 4 in a pack.
Yeah, £36 I think.
Yeah, Dr. Gabbana is more expensive. That's like 2 for like £42.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess like if it speaks to them and their style and who they are and who they identify as, and sometimes they sag their pants and they're trying to flex.
I think the waistband is important, but it's like it depends. It depends on what you like. Like I like the Supreme ones. Like,
oh, he's wearing Supreme right now.
Yeah, they're decent. They're decent, but it's like I don't know. I want to find out what people think about the brands.
I'm wearing Calvin Klein.
Are you? Let me see.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
There's some nice ones.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I don't have Ralph. I have a Calvin Klein as well.
Okay, what about socks then as well? Socks, let's say a pair of Ralph Lauren white socks are quite expensive. As soon as they get their logo on them, they just take on a different level of value for people.
I've never bought expensive socks. I buy my socks from M&S.
Like some pairs are like £15 a pop, and then Gucci ones are like £100 a pop.
I've bought my socks from Puma and M&S. And when I say Puma, not even from Puma. Not even
TK
Puma.
Maxx.
They're Slazenger.
Oh, yeah. You get them in Sport Direct. Everyone's got those,
yeah.
Jersey.
I have bought 2 pairs of Ralph Lauren ones. They were like not multicolored, but they were like black, and then you had like neon green or like neon orange on the Ralph logo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Apart from those,
save those for a special occasion.
Yeah, they weren't fantastic socks, but they look great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big flex.
I might go for some Supreme ones or something, or I do actually like Golf Wang socks, but I'm not sure if I'd get any. But do you know about Beastroy?
No.
You don't know about Beastroy?
Just name dropping some shit. I need to come back prepared.
Oh, I'm done.
Do you know about? I don't know.
Oh shit. Yeah, Beastroy.
Oh shit! It's got the 2001 stuff. That's sick.
They got some great socks.
A lot of Kubrick shit. Oh my god. Yeah, that's cool. It's expensive. $100 a t-shirt. $100 a pair of shorts. Probably cost nothing to make. Fair play. Business. Business is business. What is it? $90 for a t-shirt. How long have they been going?
Beastroy, maybe 2018.
$25 for a pair of socks.
Yeah.
$25? Fucking expensive.
And then you probably have to pay shipping as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking you, aren't they? I mean, fair play. If it works, it works. There's people out there. I mean, giving people value at a great price is something that's close to my heart. And
yeah,
I hate to see people get taken advantage of and scammed on the internet.
That's why you got to go on flannel sale.
You've just got to go on the sale because retail is a minefield.
Fam, it's a scam.
It's a scam. It's a fucking scam.
Since Virgil started his fuckery with what's it called? Pyrex.
Yeah.
It's been just getting scammed.
My friend was in the Stussy shop in London, and he said that he saw a pair of loads of boxes of Fruit of the Loom t-shirts getting ready to printed in shop and then put on a hanger and sold as Stussy t-shirts.
Yeah.
And those Fruit of the Loom t-shirts are like $2 each unit maybe, and they were selling them £2 and they were selling them for £45.
Yeah.
Because literally they put they put a screen print on it.
The thing is, Stussy has been overpriced for a while. I was thinking about it today. I hate going into that store, you know.
It's just so
into the new
depressing,
store.
man. Like everything's expensive. Everyone in there is just like going to have a look at the gallery kind of aesthetic space.
It's not even that great.
It's just not good. Like it's not good to like spend so much money on clothes that don't optimally provide value based on the money you're spending. It's just like it's a silly like narcissistic flex. Like it's just it's just like feeding people's egos, like because they went to that shop and felt a connection because they were a customer of that brand.
That's why I kind of understand. I fuck with Gallery Department's way of doing things. I mean, the founder doesn't really. I mean, he's still in charge of the brand and they still do stuff, but it's not like active like it used to be. But basically, they rework stuff. So I think Proletariat do that as well. All right. Are we gonna? I'm not sure if we can pause.
Just keep going, yeah.
So basically, what brand was I talking about?
Gallery Department.
Yeah, so Gallery Department basically, they have like they rework like Levi's, and that's what I like. Like reworking Levi's instead of like making a whole new like product. I mean, it is a whole new product, but you're taking something that exists already. You're using what exists. You're not using water to basically make a whole brand new pair of jeans that like you're gonna then sell. Like, I like the fact that they're reworking the jeans. I know the price tag is it's a bit steep. It's like £3, but at the same time, I mean, like, people want that. People pay these prices. I mean, it's better than on a lot of things. Like, people do it for like custom stuff on like Depop, and it's like, it's cool and all, but when you have like a brand like Gallery Department where someone's actually skilled at what they're doing and they have like a customer base, like the shit can be sold in like boutiques and stuff. It's more professional. And like the use of paint, it's really artsy. It's actually like making art. They're clothes, but it's like art. I feel like it's a lot more serious and more important than just like the average brand. I mean, that's just my take on it personally. And look who's back. So I'm just saying, like, you know how Gallery Department like rework Levi jeans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I prefer. Like, as opposed to a brand that spends all this money to make a whole brand new product.
Mm. Yeah.
Like I understand like the price is like high, and like people might not be. Some people don't get it. That okay, they're taking these Levi's and they've reworked them. They've added this paint. It's art basically.
And what about Cloth Surgeon? Do you know about that? He started selling pieces in Selfridges.
What the fuck?
Basically, just like re-engineers Nike tracksuits and sweats and fleece, and makes like really cool stuff, like product, like one-off pieces with them, like bomber jackets and suits, and like very interesting. He's got a good Instagram.
Oh.
He's been going for a few years, and then he started selling these one-off pieces in Selfridges.
It says online shop is.
It's really cool.
Coming soon.
Alright, I would say look at the Instagram.
I'm looking at the collection. I'm sure I've seen this model before. I've forgotten his name. Yeah, I'm not feeling most of the shit.
Okay.
I like that. that look. All is unfair in love and war.
It's going to be expensive because he's like, actually cut and sew stuff.
Yeah, but it's like,
But who are you designing
who's
for?
it for?
Yeah,
That's
who's
what
it
I'm
for? Like, is it a collective or is it just like niche people? Is it a moneymaker? Maybe not. Doing it for the art, I guess. Like.
Because it's bespoke, as people are generally ordering it. So it's like he's offering a service, and if people want that. But yeah, who the fuck are you generally making this for? Because yeah, I mean, this bandana one is kind of dope. What do you think about Supreme then?
Hello, the big questions. This is the part of the show when we ask the big questions. Okay. I would say, like, let's go round one. Supreme, a.k.a. Hype Beast Collective.
What is a hype beast? Jamal called me a hype beast when I went to
hype
his.
beast.
I was wearing basically the same thing I'm wearing now,
Yeah,
minus
you're not hype beast.
I was wearing different jeans, but yeah, he was,
Okay, what do I think of Supreme? Well, it's a great question. Let me give you a great answer.
yeah.
I would say there's levels to Supreme where you get the people that just like buy out of hype and they just come onto the scene and say, oh, that's great, okay, it's Supreme, let's go down to London, let's buy a t-shirt for Supreme, I've seen it on the internet, it's really big and popular. But then actually Supreme are actually, if you look for a Supreme lookbook with a bird's eye view before it drops and they give you like the proper photography lookbook, it's very cool. It's like you can't not look at it and think that's sick. Sometimes it's hit and miss, but like it's really well thought out, culturally rooted in other stuff like we were talking about, like the styles, the interpretations. There's a clear language and a clear message, and there's a clear narrative, but like the curation of the art department and the art direction is just like second to none. It's very, very good. But the stand-up pieces like the t-shirts and all like the caps and stuff, like that become symbolic of a culture and a movement, like the box logo caps and t-shirts, they're definitely like predicated towards a person that will just buy it for a lot of money, and then that helps like a lot of fashion houses make the bigger pieces. And the bigger pieces in terms of like Supreme in its own right being an art direction is just so cool. Like if you look at the lookbook, you're going to be impressed. And that goes for all ages. Like our old sports teacher, he was a very cool guy, very nice guy, PE teacher, but he used to wear all brands, all Japanese stuff, like Babes, Dusty, Supreme. Like he just had like a really good awareness of shit. And he just like looked through the lookbooks with me on the bus, like, yeah, that's cool, man, that's cool. And if you are like very emotionally, like socially and creatively aware and intelligent with these things, you can't not help but say it's really good. But at the same time, Supreme is the behemoth, it's the mothership of like kids in their internet hype buying shit. So there's that side to it as well. There's the marketing, the hype, which allows it to be a big money maker. But when you make the really cool like pieces, like the fluorescent puffer jackets and the stuff that's rooted in like artist work, it's a very cool project.
Yeah, they used to, I'm not sure if they still do, because most of their collabs now are with other brands, but they used to really collab with other artists like Ramelzi, like graffiti artists and stuff like that, like photographers like Larry Clark.
It's like, it's good work. It's good work.
I remember their X-rated calendars as well from like 05 and shit. They really set the standard for so much, and it's just a shame that it's the way people took to the brand and expressed themselves, and like that really fucked over the image. Because
the person that wears it notoriously now is not a good-looking bloke. He looks like he eats ramen noodles and like just doesn't look after himself, and just generally like he's a certain guy. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not here to say like it's not okay to be fat or anything, but like
no, I feel
like the customers ruin the real like actual decent design.
For sure. I feel like they're just some skinny
motherfuckers.
There's just some skinny youths that just like
ass motherfuckers.
They make a lot of money usually, but they don't know how to dress. Yeah. So it's just like with random ass shit that you're wearing Supreme for. But like,
genuinely,
I'm really on this fashion shit. So like, the people I see wearing Supreme really be putting it on and know actually how to dress.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna show you an example now. She's probably got some Supreme trainers on, and she definitely has a Supreme jacket.
What do you think of Palace? The way they just like took Supreme and made it their own.
It didn't take Supreme and make it their own. And Palace is definitely not cool.
Yeah, it's not. I don't rate it.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's cool.
it was cool to have Palace initially, like when I first started going to the store.
Yeah.
But very, very, very quickly it turned into some like UK like Supreme, essentially. It died out eventually, but it's still, you can go to Palace now and like they'll just have a queue there. It'll be a small queue, a lot smaller than Supremes, but they'll just have a queue there. It's like you're acting like what's in the store is like some mad shit, and it's like it's never some mad shit. Although I have bought 2 Palace decks, I won't lie to you. I've never bought a Supreme deck in my life, and I bought 2 from Palace. So that is saying something.
Okay.
But I've also only bought 1 Palace shirt and nothing else. No piece of clothing since 2015.
Yeah.
And that was the blue jersey that they had.
The blue jersey.
Yeah. have you seen the blue jersey?
I've made a blue jersey.
Oh, there's a blue jersey
Jersey one.
by Palace.
No, right. Yeah, they made like this NFL jersey recently. They put out this and they revamped the logo, like changed it a little bit to put out a selection. I mean, I always watch these things. I look at them. I think what they did really well is just like the way they make descriptions on their product listings, like just like, you know, musings of the guy that runs it. Like his product descriptions aren't really related to the product. They're only related in so much that the theme of what he's saying, like he's just like, you know, he'll just make a little joke out of the product descriptions. Oh yeah. It's good. It's nothing new, is it? But it still works because it's rooted in something that is speaking to people's culture.
At the time, it was kind of new. At that time, like this was 2015, so like that's a long time ago, bro. Yeah. I remember we used to go to Sans and I used to go to the Supreme store. Do you know Sion Broughton? You know Lagan Life? Do you know Milcavelli? Any of
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know Machiavelli. Yeah.
Okay, so Sion and Milky in the same crew, and this is when Sion used to work in the Supreme store, so like 2013.
Okay.
And
is he like a celebrity now?
yeah, because he's friends with Skep, and yeah, he helped him with some music shit and that.
Okay.
But when he used to work in the Supreme store, he was hella rude. Like,
why is that then?
I don't know. I think it was like a prerequisite for like Supreme workers to just be rude to you.
That's
so like every time you cut, it's like it's not even like a London thing or a UK thing. I think it's like a worldwide thing.
I wonder if they just got tired of the kinds of people that went in the shop and they got fed up with people.
It's like you come in like a normal store, you look at the clothes, and then like, but it's because like back then I don't think they used hangers too tough, so you just like look at the clothes or something. Or no, even if the clothes is on the hanger,
yeah,
and like Sion will just be watching you.
Like, don't touch it. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, you can't even almost touch the clothes on the hanger. As soon as you do, man will come back like.
Move it again. Get out of the shop.
Yeah, that type of like.
You're not gonna buy anything. Leave.
Type of I don't want you in the store and don't touch the shit. Like
yeah, it's like I said last time when I went into the OVO store like a while ago and I had my bag on me and they were like, "Can you leave your bag outside?" I was like, "Why?" I was like, "I'm not gonna ask you why." You know why?
What the fuck is that? You know why?
I was like, no, I didn't say that, but like, you know, it's fucking. They just think there's gonna be some shit in it, and it's just like it's just not a way to treat customers like. Yeah, I mean, it's just like customer experience is so essential. I was in a queue for a pub yesterday. Not even a queue, just like walked in and the bouncer was like, "Nah, sorry, we're closed." Like, we're not because this thing's going on. He was like, "I was only joking, but don't cause any trouble, yeah." Like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck? Like, I'm just walking in. And that was saying, you know, just like customer experience always comes first.
I would just leave.
It's like, fuck your pub. So it's just like, you know, I've done nothing. And, you know, whatever predisposition you have about anyone that comes in your shop, like a customer or anything, or any mood that you're in that day,
leave it at the door, man. Yeah.
Don't take it out on someone that you could get a sale or feel good. Like, they could change your mind because they've got a positive energy backing up who they are and what's going on at the time.
That's one thing I'll say. End is different. But I went to Dover Street Market Had a terrible experience there.
That feels so noncy. Like I just feel like very not noncy. That's the wrong word. Narcissistic. Like just like you, as soon as you like walk in, there's just like this fucking radiation that's emitted. That's like you must be a lifestyle influencer that has a snotty fucking stick up his ass to like walk around in this place and be like, yeah, I'm part of this fucking clique. Like
We're in Dover Street.
Yeah, it just genuinely commands some kind of like level of narcissism when you walk in that shop. Now I know what I'm saying is controversial. A lot of people are going to defend it. It looks like you're about to, but there. Well, I just feel like sometimes there is just like, okay, the way that their brand works, the way their website works, the way they've got a huge store with like a coffee shop and a workspace and different kind of like levels.
What's the coffee shop?
I think it's at the top floor.
I've been to the top floor. I haven't been to the coffee shop.
Maybe it's gone because the last time I was there.
When did you go last?
I don't know, like a couple of years ago. But I know they've got a new shop.
Wait. Was this Dover Street Market in the original location?
Yeah, this is the one near Trafalgar Square, kind of.
Yeah, they were originally in Dover Street Market. Then they moved to where they are now.
Okay.
I've never seen that coffee shop. But go on, sorry.
But yeah, I'm just saying, like, so what I'm touching on here is, you know, when you walk in a shop and they're playing music and there is a vibe in the shop.
Yeah.
And then that puts you into the buying mode of being the customer that they want in the shop.
Yeah.
And you start to like vibe with the music, interpret that with the way you walk, the way you speak to people, the way you engage with the people that are working in the shop, and the way you look at the products. And you become that customer very quickly, subconsciously and consciously as well.
Yeah.
I feel like some shops command you to fit their mold, and then you'll buy the product based on the prices and the sort of like profile that they expect of you. And I feel like that is somewhat manipulation, like psychological manipulation into people. That is, and you might look at me like that, it's not that deep, but it is deep, like, because they are manipulating you into a sale based on all of these things.
Give me an example, sorry. I'm trying to understand.
Okay, well,
I'm not disagreeing.
Okay, let's just say JD Sports. Let's take like JD Sports. Like they have like a certain music on, they have a certain product in mind. You will inevitably behave in a certain way. That's consumer behavior, and it's being influenced by the store and the store layout, the store vibe.
Yeah.
Or if you go into a Gucci shop, or if you go into a suit shop, or if you go into any kind of thing, like, you know, Charles Tyrwhitt to buy a work shirt, then you'll have like a persona and you'll put on like a front that you're, oh yeah, I've got some money, I'll buy 4 shirts for 100. I'm a dickhead. Oh yeah, I have breakfast at Pret a Manger every day.
Oh,
so, you know, you have that kind of like level of manipulation where when you set up a shop, you want a customer to take a certain behavior and a certain action, and you'll
isn't that visual merchandising?
It's everything. It's everything that goes into a store. Yeah. So let's come back to it. Is that right or wrong? Is Dover Street Market a fair business, or is it just like a scam that's like a scapegoat for like selling a pair of Converse for £130, or is there inherent value? I think there is inherent value, to be fair, with the Comme des Garçons play Converse, but I think some of their products just aren't great, which is why they had a big sale on recently, and there was some crap products on there, maybe from like Japanese artists and stuff, but it wasn't good. Like,
see, you're talking about CDG. When I say Dover Street Market,
with Dover Street Market as well, there's still a lot of brands that like sell through them. And there is a lot of like really cool art projects that go into that shop. And the layout, I like the way that they've got like 3 products laid out and stuff, and like there's some very creative ideas that go into that. And if you know, just like any lifestyle business, you become the customer when you look at it, and it speaks to you and your association with that business, and it reinforces the self. It's all manipulation, but at the same time, it's not manipulation because it's an agreement with the self into what they're looking at.
See, our experience with Dover Street Market was very different than last time. So we got followed around Dover Street Market this time, like every single floor. Like,
so like the people working there. Oh, like why?
Because we're black. What the fuck?
Shit.
It's me, my girl and I, and like, it was every single floor. Just imagine, like, you're looking at something and then you just see the same guy just walking around, like, just to keep an eye on you. It's like, what the fuck? It's some weird shit.
Did you buy anything?
No. I mean, like, I didn't like the Supreme stuff there. They don't have, like, a lot of brands that I like. They just have, like, Raf. I like looking at Bottega section, for sure. The Gucci section was a bit boring this time. Raf section changed. Rick Owens was nice, but I didn't really see stuff I liked. Prada was even worse than it's been, really. And Balenciaga is overhyped and overpriced, so it's not really. It's more to look about the architectural designs and the new installations that they have. Like every time, it's an art piece. It's an exhibition for clothes. That's what it's about. Going.
Yeah, that's
it's not,
exactly what it is. Yeah,
it's
an
like
exhibition.
Because I read Vogue quite frequently,
Yeah.
so it's like, especially the first time I went to Dover Street Market, it was like, wow, every like edition or like volume of Vogue I've seen, this is like one of the first stores I've been to that I can see like the marketing from Vogue like literally in my face, like but on the shop floor, because the way they curate each brand's like little retail spot is quite specific, and it's like, it's not like you go to like a JW Anderson where it's just JW Anderson clothes. It's like here you have so many different brands, and it's like the fact that they take time to curate each single one. I fuck with that, and you can just go from floor to floor to floor to floor, and
It's a good
literally
shopping experience.
Yeah, you'd be there for like a good 40 minutes.
Okay, so let's go back to the fact you said it's like an art gallery, it's like an exhibition. Okay.
Yeah.
So there was a YouTube video came out a couple of years ago about a guy that went to IKEA and bought this like crappy painting, and then he exhibited it in a gallery.
Yeah.
And then he went around with a microphone and camera. He was like, "So what can you tell me about this painting?" "Oh, it's really great. Oh my god, it reminds me of this artist." And then he auctioned it.
Yeah.
And he made loads of money. He bought it for like 15 quid, made like £2,000 on it.
Yeah.
Because the environment dictated its value. And I feel like that's very much what these businesses are doing.
But or in terms of like a Dover Street Market,
It's like an average product
yeah,
that has a lot of branding and marketing attached, and then it's placed in a gallery exhibition environment, and then people walk around that environment, and it immediately takes on this sort of elite fucking value status, whereas beforehand, as an article in its own, it wouldn't have that. So it's everything around it. It's the brand experience and the marketing and everything about perception and the environment and the emotional experience that someone has when they are in that environment, and then they're engaged to buy it for those reasons.
That's true. It's a mix of what Virgil and Kim Jones are responsible for. See, Virgil. What was your point again?
I just say, like, simple is a product can be put in an environment and marketed in such a way where if it wasn't in that way, you wouldn't see value in it.
So Virgil, his design language is basically, he never wants to change something more than like, I think like 15%, something quite low. So he'll take a product and not change more than 50% about the product. But it's like he's taking something that exists, he's not creating something. So based off that, it's kind of the same thing. Who was the other example I gave?
Kim Jones.
Who?
Did you say Kim Jones?
Yeah, Kim Jones. So Kim Jones, he was responsible for the LV Supreme collaboration. That's the same kind of thing. That's putting a way Americans describe it is like mixing high and low culture to create something that's
It's been quite a big theme for a lot of these brands recently, like Adidas and Gucci and North Face and Gucci, and the way these collaborations are taking part.
Yeah,
because there's a huge market for it.
Yeah, like Balenciaga's Simpsons collaboration.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we've spoken about quite a lot.
Yeah.
Let's go back to where we started. So sneaker culture. What do you think of the Nike Air Mags? And should they be around, and should they be that much money? I think it's a great project, but I think it's just like a staple example of like, this whole kit game culture, like going sneaker shopping, like having this like hype placed on you and then spending loads of money on sneakers. Like, it's definitely a very clever marketing tactic, and it's just like a clever business because people like, $4 to make a pair of Off-White Jordans, but X amount they sell them for, and it's just clever. Like, but I don't. It's just like, where the value, like there's a trade-off, and it just comes back to like allowing big business to like carry itself on as a machine that people just like are manipulated by and buy into it. I think, sneaker culture is only just an excuse to keep people hypnotized into buying the next thing.
Yeah, because the businesses need to make money.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be about art. I mean, I can't lie. Since Kanye's had his way with Adidas, people have really stepped up their footwear game in terms of the design. You have the Dior runners. You have the Balenciaga, all kinds of Balenciagas. Balenciaga Triple S's. Fucking the Balenciaga runners. Like, what other stuff did they have? All the Yeezy footwear. I mean, the Asics, On, Salomon. Like, there's so much going on. Like, it's not all about Nike. It's not all about the Nike Dunk. It's not all about Crocs. It's not all about Hunter boots. It's not all about Uggs. There's just so many. Like, so when you say sneaker culture, I know it's sneakers, but it's shoe culture, and there's so much currently going on. It's like, if you're really into just one thing, which is what people in London really tend to be, it's like, it's the dunks, the panda dunks, or the green and white ones, or you might be a Yeezy head. You might be wearing some foam runners. You might be wearing some, I don't know, but the Yeezy trainers, like I don't know, 300s, Vantas, I don't know the names, but 700s, all that shit. I don't know. It's like, it depends on what kind of wave you're on. Depends what your friends are doing. Kind of music you listen to. For me, I always dress for the weather. So first and foremost, I dress for the weather, and I want to be comfortable no matter what the weather is. So that's just what I go for straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you wear in the winter? Do you wear a pair of Timbs?
I've never worn
thick pair of boots.
For this winter, yeah, that's what I've planned to do. Basically, that's why I got the boots like last month, because I knew winter's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to wear boots. I want to wear some jeans. I want to wear these jeans as well.
Yeah. If you wore a pair of horse riding boots that went up to your knees,
yeah,
and you were like, and I said you can't wear them, but you said no, it's my style. Should I just abstain? Or were you like, I think I respect it? I was like, yeah, fucking do it. And I feel like that's happened a lot with like a lot of celebrities, like ASAP Rocky, or like people at that level, where they'll just wear some shit and be like, right, like, they have the confidence to pull it off.
Yeah.
And some people are like, well, they're really affecting like how people can dress now, because they're allowing a new door to be opened there.
But that does not happen. What I see all the time is like people like Vogue or Pop Sugar, I don't know, these editorial, these pieces of media that will talk about the Harry Styles or Zendaya or fucking, what's that lady, Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
They'll talk about them having like or Billie Eilish. They'll just wear something. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
They'll describe the trend and how this person is bringing that and showing that off, and
Brave.
yeah, but it's like, it's always some shit that's always been done. It's never anything about breaking. I mean, unless it's Harry Styles and he's dressing like a woman,
Yeah.
or wearing women's clothing, I should say.
So brave.
Yeah, unless it's that, it's like that's what's groundbreaking in people's eyes, and that's what is fashion forward.
Yeah.
Doing shit that has been done before, but you're doing it, and because you're assigned to a label, because you're a musician, and because you're a celebrity, these things are taken note of and shown to the public. Like, oh, this is the most fashion forward person, your generation right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, if anybody with a fucking brain saw this shit, they would say, well, that's just not right.
Without any kind of like predisposition or like bias. Yeah. What do you think of Shia LaBeouf's style? I think he's been pretty influential.
In the past, he's had style for sure, but it's like his personality and acts of...
I think he's like influenced Kanye as well.
I can see that. And that's pretty fucking dumb as well, isn't it? When you actually think about it, the idea that Shia LaBeouf is the one is responsible for influencing Kanye and Kanye's style.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, Kanye is one of those people who's had so many different styles and will continue to. It's like definitely. He's had so many different eras.
Yeah.
He's had, like, if you've seen his Drink Champs and how he talked about being a fake backpack rapper basically for what he knew it would grant him. he knew he wasn't actually dressing like that, but he knew that the effect it would have from being able to dress like that, because he knew he wasn't gangster enough to be one of the gangster rappers, but he wasn't really a nerd like that to like just be wearing a backpack and shit.
Yeah.
So he's had different like little errors. You've had like kind of high top fade Kanye.
What about KSI?
What about him? Be straight with what you're getting at here.
I feel like his style
Awful.
is just terrible, and it just shows a complete
Awful.
lack of awareness of like design, expression, self-awareness.
But he is aware, and that's what he chooses to do. Is the thing.
Yeah,
it
it's
shows
mad.
a lack of
It's just mad.
his awareness. It shows
Like,
a lack.
you can pick something up in a shop and say that looks like KSI in that time, like, and he just has that weird like, even like, his lack of awareness has now become a brand, and you can associate products with it.
That's what it's like the beginning of time. Since I started watching KSI videos, like when we were like 15, I swear to God, like that's just, it's not even a running joke. It just is what it is.
Yeah, but a lot of people can't see it. A lot of people just they go along with it and buy into his brand without just like thinking about it.
But that's why things are the way they are. We have so many people that don't have style.
Exactly.
It's not just the celebs that don't have style. It's the
just
people
like the
that
masses
love
as
the
well.
celebs don't have style as well. So it's like you can't.
It's not that people don't care. It's that people don't have the mind for it. They don't. Their brain doesn't fire in that direction. Genuinely,
It's the same with people that think he makes good music.
Yeah.
What they hear is very different to what we're hearing.
Yeah.
But that's their taste. I mean, it's like it's difficult to argue with someone's taste is that way inclined. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think about my current style then?
It definitely is confident. It's definitely in tune with yourself and the culture that you enjoy being a part of. But you know, as an individual that uses some culture, you're not definitely defined by the culture or anything. Like for me as well, like I think your culture, your style is very cool, and like the fact that you have the boldness to wear those jeans, and like but also subtly a Supreme t-shirt, but just incorporating Mammoth that isn't necessarily is it Mammoth?
Yeah.
You know, like it's cool. I would think I'd have to spend some time like properly articulating myself over it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to give you like just a quick answer, because you spent a lot of time curating that and thinking about it.
Not a lot of time.
But I would tell you if I think it was trash, but it's good.
Well, what do you think about the jeans? Because you
I like the jeans, but I like the way you've paired them with the Yeezys as well.
Yeah.
Because they're sick. Like it's bold. And
Why is it bold?
Well, it's relatively bold, but on your level, it's not bold.
Because I get the looks from people, so I'm wondering why.
It's good.
But why is it bold though? Like,
because a lot of people don't wear those kinds of things, but you've made it work and you've pulled it off in terms of like your color palette and you know what you've paired it with, and it works.
Yeah.
You've made an outdoors jacket look like a proper like statement, functional, like, and also a part of the narrative. You just have to take one look and say it works, and it's like a pretty quick snap judgment.
Yeah.
So it's fine. It's good. It's fine.
So what I want to see from you though is
less Hollister.
No, the shirt is fine. The shirt is great. Like there's nothing wrong with the shirt. You look very relaxed in that shirt. You could go to many events, places in that shirt.
Yeah.
For me, it's the trainers.
Yeah. Got the TNs on.
Yeah, I used to wear the TNs with jeans in uni. I didn't throw the TNs away, but I didn't enjoy wearing the TNs after a while.
Yeah.
They're comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They stand the test of time as well. Like you can wash them and they're decent.
Yeah.
The undersole does wear away. Yeah, but I'd say like they are a decent trainer. Like they are expensive, but they are decent.
See, the issue for me is because you're wearing a white t-shirt, you need to be wearing white trainers.
Fair enough.
That's the only.
I think it's either the shoes or the t-shirt that goes in. Get a black t-shirt on my way home.
No, you need to keep the white shirt.
Okay.
Especially with the guns, it works.
The guns.
Yeah.
What about tattoos? How does that elevate a style?
Tattoos
Bit of
definitely
ink.
do.
Bit of ink, dude.
They do. I think more on a woman. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely communicate something like about your personality, but also it serves as a language between you and other people that maybe have done psychedelics, or maybe you've done, like, if you're part of a certain like awareness, you go into a room and someone's got some mad geometric patterns on them, you know what it is. A lot of people who aren't spiritually aware won't know what it is, but you can definitely strike up conversation about stuff people have got on them, on their bodies. 100%. It's a really cool language, I think, to use.
Yeah.
Whereas most people are like, oh, you know, don't get tattoos. How do they look when you're older? Or, you know, I don't understand it. Why would you put ink on your body? So, well, don't try and talk my language if you don't know the language. Like, don't try and have that conversation, and try and discard it as like a tactic of like belittling someone because you're jealous, or like, you know, just have that kind of thing. So, yeah, I would say like tattoos are important. You know, I recently got one. I've been very happy with it. I know Atkins got some, Remy's got some as well. But it's an important thing, and I feel like people should express themselves like just on many levels, like, you know, whether it is ink or whether it's like style, fashion, the way they speak, the way they carry themselves. It's all part of becoming a better person, and people observe that in you. You know, self-development is so important. You know, it's not a scam. Like a lot of people say, now we love you for who you are, but it doesn't rid the fact that some people, you know, we do want to have more out of our lives, and, you know, it unlocks new doors. It unlocks new doors for social groups, for opportunities in life. People look at you differently. Like, you shouldn't be afraid to test the waters if it works out in your favor. Life is very saturated with all kinds of different people, and you shouldn't try and just start at the bottom and just work your way up and not do things because other people tell you not to do them. You should try and be yourself and then play life from that position. So whether that's style or anything else, you'll get a lot more from it, because if you go where you're needed and you go where you're wanted and you actualize those things physically, exteriorly and internally, then life will start to work for you, and it will work way more easier if it's natural, organic and authentic. So definitely be yourself, and if you want to get a tattoo and you want to elevate your style, be my guest.
I like tats and
I like big tats.
accessories and jewelry.
Yeah, jewelry's a good one. Definitely.
Yeah.
People notice it.
Yeah.
You know, people look at your hands at the bar or the restaurant. People look at your hands. They look at your fingernails, your wrists, what's around your neck.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't have any of those things and you're still that person, and it shows as an aura, you don't probably need jewelry. And I've stopped wearing jewelry, actually.
Why?
Just left it at home, didn't bring it to London. Just like last year in London, I was definitely wearing a lot, like all the time, all my fingers and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, actually, I don't need it because I'm confident in myself, and I'm definitely that guy anyway. I'm that guy. And I got a tattoo.
All right. What do you think about Raf Simons?
It's cool. I really like the trainers they did.
What do you know about Raf Simons? What do you know? What you like?
Is he Scandinavian?
No.
Is he Russian?
No.
No. Where's he from? Is he American?
No, I think he's Austrian.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Well, I know his face. I know he's worked with Fred Perry. I know he's worked with a lot of big brands like Adidas as well. Like,
that's where you at.
But I really don't know. I really don't know a great deal. But if I saw his design, I'd be like, okay, I can see that's Raf Simons because he's got like an archetypal style.
So he studied architecture at it's called Antwerp, I think, in Antwerp. Yeah. And I believe Walter van Beurendonck was his mentor. So after whilst he was studying architecture, or after he graduated, or both basically, he worked with Walter, and this kind of that moment he realized he wanted to get into fashion, because he went to the first Margiela show. I think it was the White Show, and he saw it and he couldn't believe like how amazing it was. So he moved into fashion. I think his first collection was in 91, I believe. Or that might have been the Margiela one. But yeah, by 92, 94, 95, it was up and running.
Can I ask a question quick before we go further? How do people just move into fashion and make a collection? Where does the money come from? And do they make money on the first thing? I heard that Victoria Beckham loses like
A lot of money.
Like a great deal of money every year. It's not even. It's just a lifestyle hobby for it, but they lose money. It's like £11 million a year they lose it, or maybe more than that.
Because it's
I'm gonna
expensive.
Google it.
It's expensive. Like
So what's the point of it? It's just literally like a hobby, like
especially for someone like her. If you're working in contour, so that's like lingerie, swimwear.
right. Victoria Beckham's high-end fashion label has debts of 53.9 million.
Yeah. I mean, for her, I don't know why they love singling her out as
That's
if other
depressing.
brands aren't in debt and shit,
It's just depressing.
and other designers.
And there's people out there going to work every day doing jobs they hate.
What? And because she can afford to lose money on her. I mean, it's because people are reporting it. Like, you wouldn't know other people's.
Yeah, there's lots of businesses making a loss, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just
Man.
not publicized. And she's
Yeah.
like isn't she a sole trader?
She's a fucking pirate trader.
What the fuck is that?
But yeah, go back to Graf Simmons. Yeah,
Do you know about the Antwerp 6?
rings a bell, but I'm not sure.
So Walter van Berendonck. He was one of the Antwerp 6.
Yeah,
There were basically 6 designers that all went to the same uni, I believe. And they basically went to a trade show here in London and to show off their designs. And they all knew each other. I think they were all friends as well, but they were on the wrong floor.
all right.
So then some guy that went to the floor they were on couldn't pronounce their names, so he just, he just dubbed them the Antwerp 6. There's like Chris Van Ash, Walter van Berendonck, Andem Lemista. Yeah. Margiela was their older, so he was like a couple of years older than them.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have a lot of fashion people that come from Antwerp, Raf, the Antwerp 6, and Margiela. Yeah, Raf's work is crazy.
It's progressive, but it's sick. It's cool.
One of the best male designers of all time. He's worked his label Raf Simmons. He's worked for Prada. He's worked for Calvin Klein. What was their long ass name? Calvin Klein 305, blah blah, NYC.
Yeah. What about things like Tom Ford, where they know how things should look, but it's definitely for like an aspirational guy that just wants like to be kicked through an expensive shop and then seen in Tom Ford.
Tom Ford is different because
Very
he's
different,
actually
yeah.
a designer.
Yeah.
He used to be an actor. He used to work at Gucci.
Yeah, he did.
So
yeah.
it's like,
He started in architecture as well.
did he?
Yeah, that's what he
Really?
studied, yeah.
Wow.
And
That's
obviously
crazy.
Virgil as well. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of it that lends itself in terms of form, shape, and
Yeah.
just aesthetic.
I don't know why a lot of architects, like are involved in I mean, I get like the people that deal with like costume design, like someone like Matthew Williams or Virgil. They did set and costume design.
Who's Matthew Williams again?
Givenchy,
Oh.
Alix.
Yeah, I was going to say Leaks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. Alright.
Do you want to wrap it up for this?
Yeah, I do actually. I'm getting kind of bored now still.
Oh, sorry.
Joking. Yeah. But yeah, I think interestingly, just like individual style,
Yeah.
don't always think you know what people are trying to communicate. They're doing it for their right reasons and for their own self-expression and development.
Yeah.
But if you see someone that is trying something, definitely encourage it.
Yeah.
Definitely
vocal.
tell them if it's the wrong thing, but be constructive about it. And
Yeah.
don't tell them in like some tone of voice. You can't go out like that, or what are those? Because you're really doing some damage to that person's ego and like world and reality. So
And you have
always
to
be constructive.
And you have to think about if you're on some shit anyway. Like, are you on some like boss shit that you're telling somebody that, oh, you can't be doing that. You can't. You look like a mess. Like, what are you on? Like, seriously, what are you wearing? What are you wearing, bro?
But yeah, I think for the most part, it's great to be celebrating style. It's great to be utilizing things different ways.
Yeah.
It's to be celebrated. Yeah.
Well, this was episode 17 of the Just Take podcast with myself, Remy.
And Alex.
Yeah, we out.